Hi, I am Dena Goldberg. I'm a board-certified genetic counselor and content creator, but I also love to craft, and I happen to be a toddler mom and an expectant mom for another newborn. I wanted to share with you something a little bit different than what I usually do on this channel. So my toddler is at the point now where she is saying words and she is naming the people in the family. When I was home for Thanksgiving, I noticed that she was actually playing with this photo of my mom and dad and sister that was on our dryer. And she kept touching it and naming them. And then she asked me to peel it off and she kept putting it back on and walking around the house with it and naming them. So it gave me this idea that what if I created something fun and playful in her room that she could do the same thing, except it'd be a little bit easier for her to grip and have the name of each relative on each one so that she could recognize the faces and the letters. So I came up with this craft idea, and it is family tree magnets. So this can be anyone you consider family, whether that's biological or social, anyone that gives you love that you want to include. And you can also include your furry friends. Now these magnets are great because they do not have any sharp edges, they're rounded, and they also are a little bit thicker, so they're a little bit easier for tiny fingers to grip and pull off and put on. So I started by looking at Shutterfly, which is one of the companies I use to print my holiday cards, and I saw that they had photo magnets, but they were the flat ones that are a little bit harder to peel off. And I wanted something that would stick out and was easy for little hands to get a grip of, right? Like this. And so I searched the internet, and they were kind of expensive when you wanted to do bigger magnets that you could pull off. So I thought, okay, there has to be a way to DIY this easily and very budget friendly. So I found this kit on Amazon. It had a lot of really great reviews. I'm going to link it below. I like this one because it's 2 inches by 2 inches. So it's big enough to see, it's big enough to have the letters that are readable and have the photo on it, but just small enough that you can put a bunch at a time on a magnetic board. Now for her nursery, I was very strongly advertised these magnetic arches on Instagram, but they were really expensive. So I found a dupe on Amazon that works just as well, and it almost matches the colors in her nursery. It's really beautiful. Okay, so I know I didn't film the installation. I really wish I did, but it was very easy to install. So in the baby's nursery, we have the crib here, and then next to it, these beautiful shelves with a mobile, and I put up this vinyl decal. It was very easy to install. You just unroll it, let it lay flat, and then just stick it to the wall after wiping the wall off to make sure there's no dust. And I think it matches the other arches I have here pretty well, but even if it was the standalone, it would be really pretty. I'm gonna show you step by step how I created this DIY project so that my toddler could learn her relatives, she could start recognizing their names and what they look like, and just have fun doing it. So here are the supplies you'll need. You'll need your printed photos, and make sure they're 2 inches by 2 inches. A cutting tool, like the one I have here, or a scissors if you prefer. Some acrylic squares, which are provided in the DIY kit that I will be sharing with you. Some double-sided tape, and adhesive magnet backing. I love this one because there's no tiny magnets that could fall off and be choked on. And then you'll need a little scissors. I opted to use Shutterfly to print these photos so that they were more vibrant. I have problems with my color printer, my photo printer, where sometimes it makes streaks and sometimes the ink kind of seeps when you do projects. So I wanted to get the matte finishing. You could most definitely print these at home on a photo printer. You just have to make sure that all of the photos are 2 inches by 2 inches. However, if you want to do it the way I did it, which is really easy, you don't have to worry about printing, and if you don't have a photo printer at home, then I have created a Canva template that will fit this project exactly, and I'm going to walk you through how to use it. So first things first, find the link to my Canva template, which I will have on my website and also in the link in my bio. We're gonna go to dena.com, and then here's my website. You're gonna click on freebies, and you'll go down to the Dena's DIY family magnet template free Canva template, you'll click on this button here, and then you'll just enter your email in. And then when you enter an email, you'll be taken immediately to Canva where you can view the template and open it. Okay, so here's how it works. The second page will have the instructions. So the first thing you're gonna do is make sure that you have collected your photos that you want to be using. We'll use my sister Ellie. Once you've decided which photos you want, then you're going to go to the page that has the background that you like. I have the colors that I used in my magnets back here, and then a little bit brighter colors if you want brighter. And then I have some gradients that I've created here. And so you can just decide what you want. And you can of course change the background color. You just have to drag the template a little bit over, click on it, and click on if you want a different background color. And then just drag this back. Okay, so now let's say that this is where I'm going to put my sister Ellie. So I'm going to drag her over here, and it should automatically remove the background because that's what I had it programmed to do. And then you'll double click it and you'll bring it to the size that you would want. So we're going to have her here. Okay, and then double click on the name and type in whatever name you want to be on the magnet, whether that's the relationship, it can be Aunt Ellie. And if the name is too big, you can make it smaller. That's pretty much it. So you'll do that for all of these. I'll show you with some other random photos. Let's say we're doing my husband. Let's say we're doing him here. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Cuts it out. And again, drag it to the size and position that you would want in frame. Done. Then you'll say daddy. We're calling him Dada. There you go. So it's quite simple to use this template. When you've decided that you're ready to download, then you are going to click on the share and you will download as either a PNG or a JPEG. Those are going to be the best if you're going to be sending these through a printing service like Shutterfly or any other printing service you may use, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, whatever you prefer. I'm going to just do a test download just to show you. I'm going to say that I want just this page. So just this page, download. Okay, and it's downloading. And then I'm going to open it. And so now I have this file and it's saved to my downloads. When you download this file, you can go straight to printing if you have a photo printer, or you can use a service like Shutterfly or one of the other photo printing service. You can do same day, like a Walgreens, a CVS, a Walmart, or Costco, or you can order it in the mail. And for me, I was already making an order, so it was just easy to do that. And so when I actually go to something like Shutterfly, we're gonna go to photo prints, and you go down to 4x4 prints. And then I'm gonna add a photo. I'm going to upload that photo that I just downloaded. Say open. And then make sure right here that where it says 4x4 that you have that selected, and then you'll add that to your cart. And then you'll just check out. So they came in this envelope here, and those are going to be the 4x4 inches, so that when you cut them, they're 2x2 inches. I prefer using a precision straight edge cutter, and make sure that you line up the line with the line that the blade will go through. It's also helpful to make sure the blade goes through twice so that there's no sticking, and you'll have these perfectly cut out squares. But again, here's the line. Make sure it lines up with the line that you want to cut, and then go down and cut twice. And now you have these 2x2 inch photos. Of course, you can just use a regular scissors, but I really like this cutter. Okay, so once you have your photos cut out to the size of 2x2, then you're going to get ready to put them on the magnet. So we're gonna peel off aside. This is probably the worst part, is the peeling. Okay, so once we get this peeled off, this is gonna be one side of the acrylic, and this will be the side that we're sticking to. We wanna keep it as clean as possible and no dust. So I'm just gonna gently put this down, okay? And then there is this double-sided sticky tape, and there's paper on one side and the other side is clear. So we're gonna pull the paper off first because it's gonna be easier. So, and try not to get your fingerprint on this. This is like putting on a phone screen if you've ever done that. This is probably the hardest part of this whole project, is just lining this up. So once you have it lined up, okay. Then what I usually do is, I don't want to have bubbles, so I just kind of press side to side. You can use a straight edge. I like to use my finger pad just because it's soft, like a squeegee, right? And you can also take this and kind of rub out the bubbles here. Okay, so it's pretty clean on. Great. So now one side of the sticky tape was put on the acrylic. So now we're gonna peel off the other side to make this sticky. And if you can find a set where it's already sticky, that would be amazing. Now we're gonna take this photo of Grandma and we're gonna place it down here and then kind of frame it the way that you want it to be framed. Okay, I think that's good. And then press. And then you can use the same thing where you push like this. It's looking good. Okay, there's a little bit of an air bubble here, so I'm gonna try and squeeze that out. You could also use your nails. If you do see any air bubbles. Okay, so there's Grandma there. And then we're gonna trim the excess paper off the sides because it is this rounded corner. And it doesn't have to be perfect because these are for kids, they're for toddlers. They're not gonna be perfectionists about these things coming off the side. Now it looks like this. So the photo's on the back, the acrylic's on the front. Now we want to stick the magnet on. So there's the 3M sticky paper on one side, and this is going to be where the magnet sticks to the wall. So we're going to peel off the sticky paper, and you can do it two ways. I'm going to actually do this. And again, it's just about lining it up, visualizing it, and sticking it on. Okay. Now the magnet is stuck on. We have Grandma here. And for the final reveal, my favorite part is pulling off the last layer of plastic on the acrylic that was meant so it didn't get scratched. Oh, it's beautiful. So cute. She's gonna love seeing Grandma and Bubby together. And I made Bubby blue because it's my husband's mother and my mom pinkish purplish, just for fun. And now it's time to do the rest of the family. Who is that? Is that your family?
Oh, what is sweet? Oh, what is sweet?
Who is that?
Oh.
Mama.
Yeah. So I'm sure there are many ways to do this project, but if you do this or something based on this, I would love to see it. So make sure that you tag me at Dena.dna, DENA.dna on Instagram, DenaDNA on TikTok, or here on YouTube, or just send me an email. I really want to see what you create for your little ones, or just for you. I hope you like this project, and I hope your little one has a lot of fun playing with it, and you get to learn about your family tree this way. If you liked this DIY and you want to see more, because I do a lot of crafts, comment below and let me know that. Or if there's a topic in genetics that you are interested in, let me know that as well. And make sure to follow as I grow this channel and this community and just see where my life takes me. Thanks guys. Happy New Year.